Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Hi Scott, you're still here. Happy birthday. Who's your daddy? Or who's your daddy? I want to say who's your daddy. Happy birthday if you catch this. Yeah, it's actually a little warm today, which is good. I'm not complaining. We're still having a little bit of summer weather here. But yeah, hopefully more people trickling soon. I'm assuming trips didn't go live tonight because something came up. I wasn't able to find anything on YouTube there or anything. But hey, Tripsters, hope you guys are doing good. Hope everything's okay. Hey, cousin Vinny, welcome. Welcome. And welcome to all new subscribers. Almost at now. We were at 1577, but it's dropped down a little bit, but it's okay. Growing slowly and surely. I don't know if you guys have noticed that the shorts videos have been doing really well. So I'm really happy with that. Thank you all. You guys have been sharing and liking and commenting. I really appreciate it. Could you guys check out the latest one I just dropped today? 5K in snacks you can't get in the US. Check that out if you haven't yet. I'm going to try and keep my phone open here. I got the stream on my phone. Or I did. No, okay, YouTube closed it for some reason. Just give me 1 second here. Okay. There we go. Now it's back. Yeah, so encourage you guys to check it out. One cool thing they've added on Patreon, at least with the Patreon app, is that I can now chat with you guys in a chat room. So if you guys are interested in joining Patreon, you can even join as a free member, I believe. Um, I, I think there's a 7-day free trial. I don't know, but I thought it was 7-day free trial, but when I take a look at Patreon, I still have a couple of free members, so you may be able to edit that, I guess. So you can pay or not pay, but anyhow, um, yeah, so encourage me on there. I don't post on Patreon as often as I would like, just because I don't get a chance to. But anyhow, hope you guys are doing good and everybody survived the week. Heath and I had Swiss chalet. Those are no Swiss chalet is uh, a Canadian rotisserie chicken restaurant here. We had their Thanksgiving feast. Our Canadian Thanksgiving is on Monday, same day as Columbus Day in the U.S. Um, but I'm working, so we just got Swiss chalet last night. I was a little disappointed though, because it was this tiny little cup, only like that much stuffing, and a little tiny thing of cranberry sauce. I know up until last year, they used to give you a little pack of like 3 Lindor truffles. This year you only get one, but they do include a slice of pie like dessert with it as well. And then I asked for honey garlic chicken and dark meat. They gave me white meat and no honey garlic on my chicken. And I didn't get the drink I ordered. So I don't know. Anyway, so I ended up having to write Uber Eats. We ordered on Uber Eats because they had this promotion deal going on where we'd save uh, $20, which I did. But so then they gave me the money back for half of it, which was good. But anyhow, so no, everything always goes wrong for me when I order. As you guys may or may not know, excuse me, I can never just order something and have it go right. I even did Instacart. Those don't know what Instacart is. It's an app where you can order groceries or from PetSmart or like the craft store Michaels and all kinds of stuff. And they didn't have to buy chicken sauce I wanted, which is I could deal with, but the shopper he took the photo, it was on its side and it was blurry and it looks like salad dressing, which has nothing to do with um I don't know, butter chicken sauce. But anyways. So I ended up having to get Keith to grab it on the way home, which is a big deal, but it's just like, Yeah, just figures. That's my luck. Oh my goodness. Is that I will deny everything. um yeah, so I'm just gonna wait till a few more trickle in here. I'm just could probably do a little bit of foodie news, and then I'm probably gonna stream. If just not a lot of people in here, are probably just gonna do a half hour or so. But yeah, when there's more people in, then I'll do the full hour. It's just, excuse me, what I'd rather do. And some of you may notice that I'm putting a subscriber restriction and trying to. The reason why I'm doing that, um, I know it's not going to prevent trolls from coming in because they'll just subscribe, right, and come into the chat, but it still may help keep the trolls down a little bit. So nobody hit me. Please, nobody troll me. I just laugh if that happened. I just think I would think it was hilarious. It won't bother me. So go ahead. Anyhow, hope you guys have been doing well. Work has been crazy. We're always really busy around this time of year. Uh, um, you know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's another thing I want to talk about. Oh boy. Okay. So yesterday, I'm gonna be doing a quick video on this. Probably releasing it next week. But anyways, my the landlord of the building my work is in is called Blue Frog. There's even a neon blue frog that glows at night that's in front, that's on the property that you can see from the highway. But anyways, they have this food truck event every year. And it's okay. They must have had the food truck somewhere else on the property. By the time I saw them, we were already leaving. So I kind of bummed I didn't get any footage of that, where the food trucks were. But anyways, I went there around 12, and they're like, and I told my manager the day before when I was coming, and they're like, "Oh yeah, your pickup time is until 2:30 because normally your afternoon you work afternoons or whatever, or while you work later shift, right?" Hey, Robert, welcome. Hope you're doing well. So, anyways, I was like, they said you have to come back at 2:30. So, I'm like, okay, whatever. Anyways, I came back around 2:30. They finally came around 10 after 3 or quarter after or whatever. And I was talking to a lady that was giving out the food. Well, I was waiting because I know her from work or whatever. And she's saying that, like, in the email, like, if you're working, they're giving you pickup time, but like, or you could tell them when you're coming to pick it up. But it didn't say that in the email about the event. It didn't say, oh, email us like when you're ordering, like your order, what time you're going to be coming, right? Or I would have done that. I don't know if Hosier is actually here, Robert. We're just wishing him a happy birthday, but I'll pass it on. Or Scott can pass it on, or somebody will pass it on. Anyways, so yeah, anyhow. And so I didn't realize till we got home, I got the wrong order. I was supposed to, story of my life. I was supposed to get a waffle cheeseburger with fries, which I was going to share with these. Well, I still shared it with them, but instead I got chicken and waffles and fries. So I just cut the chicken waffle in half, and I just had a, a couple of the fries, and I gave the rest of the fries to Heath because there wasn't a lot of fries. But there's also this Oreo. It's called a chimney cake. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. Let me see if I can pull up the photo here. 1 second. Yeah. Oh no. Okay, this is not gonna work. Yeah, because I have my iCloud photos on my Mac. I have it go into an external drive, right? So I can save space on the computer. So I won't be able to open the photo. Wait, I can show you guys though. Give me 1 second. I can show you guys on my phone what it looks like. Just give me 1 second. Okay, where is it? Okay. Okay, so that's it right there. It was actually that's half of it. I cut it in half and gave the other half to Heath.
Yeah.
Who's talking in his sleep.
Yeah, we'll probably end.
But anyways, like you see the dark stuff, that's Oreo, and then there's caramel on the top. And there's like whipped cream inside here. I don't know if you guys can see it. Like right there. Oh, you guys can't see me pointing. Anyways. But it does not look good. It wasn't that sweet at all. He says new. But anyhow, yeah, that was the dessert. It was kind of nice, so they did that right. It was all free, so I'm not gonna complain too much, right? I got the wrong thing. That's just a story of my life, like I was saying. Just my luck. Always something happens when I order something. It never goes the way it's supposed to. Just once. Just once. Anyhow. So we got all our groceries and that. So, yeah. And here too in Nova Scotia, Thanksgiving is not a stat holiday, so I don't get paid extra on Monday, which sucks. I'm gonna Google for a second because I know there's a couple other provinces. Okay. One second, guys, because I can never remember which provinces. Okay, so besides Nova Scotia, Prince Edward Island, Newfoundland and Labrador, and New Brunswick, basically all of Atlantic Canada. It's not a stat holiday. It's an optional holiday. Okay, whatever that means. Okay, what's an optional holiday? Give me 1 second.
Holidays are optional.
Okay, it basically just means the same thing as not being a stat, like Heath just said. I just had to double check. Okay, so yeah, it's only Atlantic Canada where it's not a stat holiday. Everywhere else in Canada, even way up north, and none of it's a stat holiday. Just not in Atlantic Canada. That is interesting. I have no idea why that is. I didn't even know. I had no idea it was all of Atlantic Canada. I knew there was like 3 or 4 where it wasn't. But anyhow, yeah. And the only day, like I don't know, remember you guys, me tell you guys this before, you probably do. The only holiday everybody has at my work, everybody has off, is New Year's Day. That's it. Because we do tech support for American company. Those of you who are in the US and Canada here, it's what they call a stat holiday. Like the mall, most of the malls, everything, like all the malls are closed unless they deem it a tourist attraction or something. Then it's open, but only on holiday hours. But otherwise, mostly everything is closed except for like maybe coffee shops, a gas station, McDonald's, maybe things like that. Because people are travel to see their families and that, right? So they make sure some stuff is open. Well, mostly everything isn't here too. Boxing Day, everything's closed. When we were in Ontario, right? Everything was open on Boxing Day in Ontario. Well, it didn't always used to be that way though, but anyhow. So yeah. I wish it was a stat holiday here though, because it means you get paid more. Here when you work a holiday, you get paid more. But yeah, it is what it is. Okay, I am going to wait just a few more minutes and I'm gonna go into some foodie stories. I'll do that in a moment. Yeah. Again, I'm not going to complain free when the order's wrong. When I've paid money for something and it's wrong, that's different. But yeah, I am paid for the food from the food truck. So anyway, I know there wasn't going to be a lot of fries, and maybe I don't know if I would have. No, I'll be okay. Okay, I'm just going to jump into it here. Okay. I was just doing weird looks. It said the number of people here changed, and I went back to what it was, so that's why I look confused. Okay, just give me a moment here. There's one thing I'm gonna go over. Something that Burger King has is actually not new in Canada. Well, as far as another fast food chain here in Canada, they for the longest time have had this, so I'm probably not gonna mention that first. Just bear with me a moment here. Yeah. Okay, I am on the right one. Okay. There we go. Go. Okay, so I'm gonna wait till it shows up on the phone so I can gonna be using the phone right now to look at you guys. McRibs are coming back in 12 days, I think. I want the McRib to come back to Canada. I don't know why they haven't brought it back to Canada. Last time I think we had it was around like 2014 or something like that. But anyhow, speaking of McDonald's Canada, we have Monopoly out right now. I don't know if you guys do. Okay, so you see here in the middle, Burger King. At Burger King, you can now get like blah, 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 blah. This says it ran with the name fries. I'm on a grid tries. Okay, sorry. Anyways, see, there's you can get fries and onion rings together at Burger King. I believe this is in the States there. I know you can in Canada. Well, Harvey's, Canadian fast food chain, they've had onion rings and fries, something you could get together as a side for like decades and years and years. And they call it frings. So I get the feeling that's what Burger King didn't call it that because that's what Harvey's has called it. Now, I don't know if Harvey's originated. I believe they did in Canada. I'm not sure. But anyways, yeah, this is not a new concept, at least in Canada. Fries and onion rings together. Anyways, just saying. This I thought was interesting. I thought this was hilarious. There's this video going around TikTok about Burger King patrons in 1993 freaking out about using credit cards to pay, as well as having the option to pay for using your credit card, as well as cash. And I watched the video earlier, and I'll play just a little bit of it. But they were saying, "Oh, I don't think anybody's gonna really use their credit card. Maybe they'll use it for like a larger purchase, but I don't think anyone's going to use it just for like a small amount or anything like that." I just laughed when I watched it because, as you know, now people use it even for like the smallest amounts, or it varies, right? People don't have money on them; they use their credit cards to get like fast food and that all the time. Here, I'm just going to show just a little bit of it here. You guys can hear it.
All right, let me see. What will it be? For here to go. Would you like ketchup on that? Well, large or small fry? Cash or credit? What? The home of the Whopper is.
Okay, now I'm going to go a little further ahead here. Just hear what this lady says.
If you have to use a credit card when you go to a fast food restaurant for something as little as $3.10.
If I use my GM card, I get a 5% rebate. If I eat here long enough, I'll be able to buy a pickup truck.
Burger King bosses say workers won't have to figure out.
Cash and carry that people are going to be having to call New York and get the confirmation or whatever it is, because when I want a Whopper, I want it now.
Just another way to spend money. I'm sure it'll work for people on vacation when they don't have to do something, but I can't imagine it working on a day-to-day basis here.
So far, the smallest credit has been for $2.50. The largest, just over.
Isn't that hilarious? I can't see this working that well. I can't see people wanting to use their credit card for just $3 and something. And the lowest amount someone used their credit card for at the time was $2 and something. That is just how times have changed, right? That's just hilarious. You can imagine working on a day-to-day basis. Well, that guy's way wrong. Just another way to spend money. I'm sure it'll work for people on vacation when they don't have to do something. I think they mean when they don't have cash. They don't have cash on them or something like that. Anyways, I thought like that is hilarious. You know what I mean? This guy's excited about saving up for a bigger truck. Anyhow, I thought that really funny, really, but interesting at the same time. You know what I mean? But anyway, so it's another one. Judge makes ruling on whether McDonald's is lying about his Big Mac burger. Judge has given their verdict on a lawsuit against McDonald's, which claimed the fast food giant had been exaggerating the size of his Big Mac. Let's see, 1 second. So that's across the ball in the U.S. So I'm going to assume this is a story from the UK or something like that. A disgruntled customer accused McDonald's and Wendy's of advertising burgers which didn't meet the final product. Now, we know that the burger they serve you isn't going to look exactly like the one on the poster. Since, like, I don't think people realize, like it says here, that they use professional photographers and, like, people whose job is not just a photographer, but someone else's job is just to, like, make the burger look good and appetizing and everything perfect. And you may look like less in cheese and that, but it actually may be something else entirely. I took a short advertising class in college once just for an extra course or whatever, and we learned a lot about that. Yeah, it's never going to look like that. Anyway, according to the lawsuit, food stylists claimed that the real thing, once it had been fully cooked, looked less appetizing. Okay, the matter went to court, and last Saturday, the judge gave his verdict. Judge ruled in favor of McDonald's and Wendy's, saying he found no proof that they served up smaller burgers than advertised. So I thought that was interesting. Okay, and this, I don't know. I'm thinking of trying this. Let me know if you guys want me to try this, because we do have, anyhow, this is the best. That's a dessert hack this person's apparently seen. But anyway. It's like Baja Blast, and then you get a McDonald's soft serve cone, and you kind of like do what it says in this picture here. I don't know. Sounds interesting. I do like Baja Blast, so maybe I would try this. I try now lately to drink more of the flavored water and stuff, but I don't know. That sounds interesting. Yeah, I'm not going to do that one. That's one I had on there from last week. Okay. Well, this is the last one here. These 11 scandals shook Wendy's to its core. I found this one interesting. See if that, Who's the Beef Lady is on this one. I know that's controversy. Chili Finger Lady. As the most famous Wendy's scandal, the Chili Finger Lady is a pop culture icon who defied the limits of what many thought was possible regarding fast food hoaxes. Even if you didn't know the exact restaurant where this happened, you're likely heard this, it says, or vague tales of it. The proprietor even has her own Wikipedia page. It was that big. Oh, jeez. 2005, a woman by the name of Anna walked in Wendy's in San Jose, California, and ordered herself a bowl of Wendy's chili. She alleged that she found a severed human finger in the chili and sued the company. The allegation, created Amia's strong negative press. The franchise that would cost the franchise more than $20 million in lost revenue and damages. And for a while, this balcony damaged Wendy's reputation. However, it's discovered that She was a fraudster and eventually pleaded guilty to grand larceny charges. So she made the whole thing up. But it still did damage to Wendy's, though, from the sounds of it. Okay. Oh, what? Wait, it gets worse. Wild part is that she planted a finger in the chili after her husband acquired it from an acquaintance who lost it in an industrial accident. Also, she planted the finger. That is disgusting. Oh my goodness! Like, people go to great lengths just to sue a big company and get a good payout just to get money. They'll do anything. Anyways, woman hospitalized after eating a cheeseburger. Okay, so apparently this was last year when a Louisiana woman um, was at her local Wendy's, began like any other fast food outing. Craving for juicy cheeseburger led to a quick visit, anticipation, satisfying for a meal. She ordered her medium cheeseburger combo, all seemed well, and then she chewed down. However, what followed was far from typical, and the customer would soon regret that innocent decision. The victim fell ill within 24 hours of consuming the contaminated burger and experienced nausea and so on. Oh wow, she was diagnosed with E. coli, septic shock, fun, whole bunch of stuff. Excuse me. I'm suing them. The resolution to the lawsuit is unclear for now. It's probably still hasn't come to a conclusion. This is just from last year, so who knows? Okay, E. coli outbreak. That's never good. When you get your first version, you probably don't think you'll get sick. It's a potential reality. But don't understand it be possible, but don't give much thought. Blah blah blah. We're going to study. Outbreaks occur every year. People come down with serious foodborne illnesses. This is what happened with Wendy's. Anyways, okay. I just mentioned the E. coli break. That was part of the previous one there. 2015 cyber attack. Through rough patch in 2015-2016, fast food chain was targeted in a massive cyber attack. Okay, breach impacted more than 1,000 Wendy's restaurants. Wow. Okay, never knew about that. Phone scams. Phone scams can happen to anyone to instances involving Wendy's employees or start reminders. Caution: a Wendy's restaurant employee fell victim to a kind of scam. The caller impersonating restaurant manager instructed the woman to take cash from the restaurant safe and wire it to her bank account so the caller could withdraw it to purchase a new station unit for the store. An employee was promised a $500 reward for her cooperation. Oh, jeez. Wow, I would feel so bad. But I would ask my boss first though. Like, is this something I should be doing? During investigation, she was suspended from her job, highlighting consequences of such scams. Like, I don't think she should have been suspended. Right? She really thought it was somebody from corporate, and she just did what they asked. Like, they totally fooled her right into thinking this was a legitimate request. Like, I don't really think that's fair. I don't know what you guys think. If they should have been suspended, I don't think so. But yeah, she was suspended. In a similar incident in Mississippi, Wendy's manager received a call saying legitimate. Caller urged them to withdraw money from the safe and purchase prepaid credit cards at Rite Aid. Okay, that for me would be a red flag. If anybody asks you to claiming to be from a company or from corporate, asks you to purchase prepaid credit cards, they are not legitimate. Like, I don't think any legitimate company would ask you to buy prepaid credit cards or whatever. Manager later became suspicious, called the police, but it may have been too late to recover the money. See, I don't understand why that other employee was suspended. But anyways, Andrew Levy's PPP loan embezzlement scheme during the pandemic. Paycheck protection program loans were saving grace for many workers, companies, but with a lack of oversight and restriction. Some misused the loans. Blah, blah, blah. Levy was a Wendy's franchisee and CEO of Starboard Group, a firm that oversaw. Anyways, result Also, it was brought against Levy and strained the critical rule that whistlers can play in exposing wrongdoing. Oh, okay, so he committed fraud or whatever. The Frosty Guzzler. Oh, someone's hungry. Oh my goodness. Like, you shouldn't do that, right? Like, oh my goodness. I hope that person was fired. I remember seeing something about this on TikTok. The kitchen sink bath. That was gross. The employee fingerprints. I do think that they shouldn't be collected unless you suspect them doing something wrong. Or there's been a burglary or something like that. But anyways, franchisee sparks outrage on that. I'm going to tell you guys this right now. I don't know what you guys think. I still calling it Twitter. I don't like the new name X. I don't like it. So I've been trying to use Instagram Threads instead of Twitter because I just don't like it. I don't know. It's anyway. Moving on. Okay. Anyway. Oh, okay. This is legend modern slavery and fast food supply chain. Yeah, I'm sure there's other companies that have rumors about that kind of thing. But anyways, oh boy, it's just companies try and get away with a lot of stuff, you know. And I think it's great, although I'm sure California, fast food companies in California aren't too happy about it. That fast food workers are gonna be getting paid $20 an hour. I think they should get paid a lot more. They are way underpaid. I never joined Twitter and I want nothing to do with it. I joined Twitter right when it first started, right? The only reason I keep it, to be honest, is that it was good for, throwing videos and that for the channel, although I haven't, since they changed the name, I haven't really used it. You know what I mean? I've been using like Instagram threads more, but I don't think it's ever going to be able to compete with Twitter. I cannot call it X. I'm sorry. Like what? And it was so dumb to put like a giant X logo on top of a building that was lit up and that without asking permission or to any neighbors living in the area or anybody around there. And it's way too bright. The police had to have them shut it down. I can't remember the details, but anyhow, that's the only reason I keep it. One, because it's good for promoting stuff and that, and two, I've been with Twitter right from the beginning, so that's why I have a hard time with getting rid of it. You know what I mean? So the people I occasionally contact just on Twitter only and stuff like that. So it's really the only reason I keep it. But I was subscribing to Twitter Blue on there, but I canceled it as soon as they changed the name and that, and then subscribing to Instagram instead. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to use Instagram more. But anyway, I'm surprised that one scandal on the list wasn't the Who's the Beef lady from Wendy's, because I don't know if you guys remember. There's a whole big thing. She did was a Prego ad or something like that, and they hinted at the slogan or something. I don't know. As far as that wasn't in the list, but anyways, I'm guessing they just voted on which ones. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. You guys can see this is watermelon flavored water I'm drinking. In case you're curious. Hey Diana, welcome. Good to see you. Very good to see you. It's been a while. Hope you're doing good. Good to see you. Yeah, I'll be okay. I have trouble talking today. What else is new? Oh my goodness. Yeah. I'm glad you're here, Diane. I'm probably just going to be on just for a few minutes longer. At least 10 minutes or so, and then I'm going to get off of here. Yeah. Anyhow, we're just talking about. Oh, hey, Janice. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. More people trickling in. Cool. I'm just going to be on for 10, maybe 15 minutes or so, but I'm still glad you guys are here. I just worked for right now. It is crazy. It is a busy time of year. Like, I don't know. This company makes up their mind to cut our hours for like, usually they only do it for a month. This year they did it for 2, almost 3. And then they now want people to work 10 hours or more, and they're trying to get people to work like up to 12 hours a day. I couldn't do that. I have trouble working the 10 hours a day. I'm not complaining because it's more money. You know what I mean? But I'm not working 12 hours a day. No way. No way. But hey, if they want to do it, all the power to them. Been canning away. It's absent. Oh, cool. I've never, I don't know much about canning, but I have seen videos on it and stuff, and it's like quite interesting. I think it's really smart, right? To put food away, then you don't have to worry. Maybe eat that instead of going out and spending these atrocious grocery prices. Now, those boxes of Halloween candy. I saw this on another YouTuber's Instagram. It's I think it's Boy 12. Guys, check him out if you haven't. Yeah. Anyways, he posted his photo of there's only 50 of the many tiny chocolate bars, and it was $15.99. I'm not joking. $15.99 for 50 little teeny tiny chocolate bars. I'm like, are you freaking kidding? I wrote in a comment saying, is there gold in those chocolate bars somewhere? But there are discount stores, like a place here called Giant Tiger is a discount store. They have them for like a more reasonable price of $7.99. That I wouldn't mind paying as opposed to $15.99. Oh yeah, the federal government here in Canada right now is going after or trying to go after the big grocery chains and that, investigating them. For high, you know, prices to see if they've been gouging people and stuff like that, or looking into it. We'll see what happens with that. But yeah, they're being investigated here in Canada, which I think it should be, because like, you gotta wonder, is that really the price like that you should be paying, or are they just charging that because using inflation as an excuse? Like, you gotta wonder. You know what I mean? But anyways, I think they just know that people have no choice but to buy food, which you do, right? You need food to survive, to live. So they think they can do whatever they want to raise the prices. It can't be all inflation. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Say inflation or food supply or this or that. There's always some excuse why they're gouging people on either groceries or like adding more taxes to things or into gas, like they did here in Canada, or added a carbon tax. And that doesn't make any sense to me, because here in Nova Scotia, I know it was, guess was that 175 a liter. Ontario, it's cheaper, and Ontario's more richer province than Nova Scotia. Good night, honey.
Good night.
He says good night, everybody. So I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me that Nova Scotia, being a poor province, has higher gas prices than Ontario, which is a richer province. I don't know how they calculate out the so-called carbon tax, but anyways. And a lot of people are hurting, and I bet you're going to see on the rise. I've seen it on the rise. I noticed online a lot more stories of people dining and dashing, or gas and going, because everything's just so friggin' expensive. You don't know what's in it. No additives. Yeah, that's true. I wish I had the time to do that though, or the patience. So I admire you for being able to do that. But yeah, it's just crazy. Crazy. Like I kind of got a little tip today though when we did our Instacart ordering. There's a grocery store they just added to it. It's called No Frills. It is cheaper than Atlantic Superstore, but they're from the same company in Canada called Loblaws. But they're fine on Instacart, so I tried that, and it's about the same price as Giant Tiger, but they have way more variety in that. So we're gonna try probably shopping there for now, from now on. Anyways, excuse me. I have to get Zeus a bag of, dog food. I like the President's Choice products. I know you guys just check out the channel or just search Jackie Root Food Reviews, President's Choice. I've done videos on a few of their products. And yeah, me too, Janice. I wish I had a green thumb. I kill plants. That's why I don't have any real ones. I only have fake ones in the apartment. I even managed to kill an aloe vera plant. How can you kill an aloe vera plant? It's a desert plant. Yeah, and I managed to kill one. Like, how the hell? I don't know. I don't know how we managed to do that, but they did. Anyway, so we got the President's Choice dog food. Like a small bag was only 10 something. We were just getting the small bag every 2 weeks just because I refuse to pay $40-50 for a huge bag of dog food. I mean, I know it's probably cheaper in the long run to buy the big bag, but I don't care like buying another bag every 2-3 weeks, right? Like the small bags actually last us almost a month, right? You know what I mean? Because we also give them a little bit of wet food or a treat with it and stuff like that. But anyways, the guy I chose as a replacement something else. And the guy didn't tell me that I was doing shopping that they didn't have to replace with either. So he just chose, instead of asking me what I wanted to do, right? Because they can chat with you in the chat. Like he does the same job. He is a Instacart shopper, but he says I always ask the person, right, if they don't have to replace it either, what they want to do or what if they want to pick something else or whatever. But he didn't do that. He just chose the $40 bag of dog food. And I'm like, no, I don't chat. Look, I don't care what brand it is, as long as it's like a small bag. I'm not paying $40 for a bag of dog food. Right? And when the guy came to deliver, I was nice to him. So, just suggesting, right, that when you're shopping for people that if they don't have the replacement, the only alternative is something that's really expensive, that you ask them first. You know what I mean? Like, I think that some of these shoppers forget you're spending someone else's money. It's not your money. It's somebody else's like hard-earned income that they are using for the groceries, and you're just getting it for them, right? And delivering it to them. Like, we've had other delivery people that don't always check the expiry dates when we get a delivery. You know what I mean? So, anyhow, a small greenhouse in your home. You can grow green beans, tomatoes all year round inside. Oh, okay. Yeah, we give Zeus carrots, but I think that's the only real people food we give him is carrots. That's about it. Yeah, we don't like to give him too much people food. You know what I mean? But yeah. He loves carrots. Loves it. Loves yogurt. Oh, we do give him yogurt. We don't give him a whole container of yogurt. Like, I'll buy yogurt and we'll eat it. We just let him the container afterwards. You know what I mean? If we drop food on the floor, then we let him have it. But we don't really do that too often. Oh, I think Zeus heard me talking about him. Hi, Zeusy. Hi, Zeusy. I'm sure you guys can hear him. Hi, buddy. Oh, he just caught a fly. Good boy. Oh, no, mosquito. Which I think I just got. Yep, I did. Everybody's saying hi, Zeusy. was so funny. Zeus and I, Heath and I don't know why, but you know how dogs have one or two itchy spots? Like a spot you scratch them. Anyone doesn't know, you can scratch a dog on a certain spot in their body, and then your leg will just start going thump, 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 thump. We've had him for almost 2 years, and we just recently discovered two of them. He has two itchy spots. So the spot on his chest, you just start scratching it, his leg starts thumping, and there's a spot on his tummy. Everyone's saying hi, Susie. Oh, come here, buddy. You gonna come back? No. Yeah, I think he comes over here because, like I told you guys before, when I used to work at home, I used to sit at this desk. So he'll come behind me and just lay in the corner or underneath my feet if I'm over here. Or I think he thinks I'm gonna be doing a food video. Or maybe just remembers being over here when I worked at home. I miss working at home. I really don't think I would have gotten COVID again and gotten as sick as I did if I was working home, I mean. But every once in a while, I'll still try and look, see if there's any work at home positions, but I don't really see any. There's some people from my work that were able to find work at home positions. I don't know how they found anything. Because every time I went on our Works app, I never saw anything in there, like for our area, right? For other areas, but not for around here, for Canada or anything like that. So I don't know. But anyways, I envy them. But, like I still find her being around people again. We're still getting used to that, but it is what it is. Anyhow, yeah, I'm gonna stay on for a few minutes longer and start sweating. It is warm here. We got all the windows open. Again, like during the day, usually here it's still like summer weather. At night it gets cooler. Yeah, I can't believe COVID is back. Daughter has 5 kids, her job. See, that's what I'm saying. I think companies should have made people go back to work. You know what I mean? It's like, I kind of not happy with my work right now because I know in Nova Scotia you don't have to by law provide a doctor's note, but the company, the call center I work at, it's their policy that you do have to provide one if you don't ask for medical leave. Like, but how could I ask for medical leave? I didn't know how long I was going to be sick with COVID, right? I called in every day, let them know I was still sick. I said, look, if you need to ask me anything or talk to me, this is my number. They never called me. There is a number here. You call it in Nova Scotia to try and, see if you can get somebody to provide, one to you electronically, which I did. No one ever got back to me. Right? I got a written warning for being off for 5 days. Hey, Dwayne, welcome. Which I'm kind of not too happy with because, like I said, look, you guys know I'm never off sick. If I wasn't sick, I would have been at work every day here. And my manager believes me, right? He's like, he feels bad having to, add that to my file, but it's the rules, right? If you miss like up to 5 days and you didn't request medical leave, then they write you up for it as just a warning. And if it happens again, the second warning, that happens the third time, you have no job. So basically right now, I just better hope I don't get sick again because for at least next month or so, I have to keep working just to earn points back, like our work, right? Because Nova Scotia doesn't have a lot of sick days you can have off. You'll get up to 3 paid sick days a year in Nova Scotia that you can have off. And I already used them all up being sick with COVID. And I was thinking if I was working at home, I could still try to work. So that's what happened when I last had it. When I first had it, I was still working at home. So I only missed a couple of days. Yeah, may go back to wearing a mask. But anyways, I was wearing one when I first came back to work, even though I tested negative because I was still coughing and that because I didn't want to get people sick. But anyways, I think that if you get COVID, like, they should make an exception. So you're told not to go to work if you have it, but yet you get penalized if you don't come to work. Like, I know it's not a big deal. They just wrote me a written warning and that's it, but that stays on your file like forever. They never take it off our files, right? So it's always going to be on my file. I'm like, I didn't know how long I was going to be sick for. That's why I didn't know I could do medical leave. I tried leaving a message asking my work. Well, exactly. Catch 22. You got it, Dwayne. I tried asking my work, like, you guys please call me. What should I be doing? Like, no one ever called me saying you should just request medical leave, which I would have done. Right. But no one got back to me at work. Nobody got back to me from, um, Nova Scotia Health Department. So it is what it is. Right. But now I can't leave early. I can't be sick or anything, at least for a month because our work, right. They give you, you lose what they call absent points, right? If you're not able to work. So then you have to earn those back by working your shifts. They could write you up for that. Yeah. Well, that's the way they do things here, right? That's the way this company works. That's the rule. They're one of their rules, right? They can write you up for that. And if it happens 3 times, then you're gone. Someone doesn't feel well. What are they supposed to? Exactly. That's exactly what I was saying. I'm supposed to go work and infect everybody? Like, excuse me. Like, I'm not upset with my manager at work and everything, right? He didn't want to do it. I could tell, right? He said I have to because that's that's their rule, right? One of the rules for being absent. And they said that one of the rules too is not only do you get written up, you get coached on why you were absent and blah 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 and all this. And I'm like, all does make me feel bad, right? Even though I didn't do anything wrong. That's all it does to an employee. Make them feel like they did something wrong, right? Like, but anyway, that's one reason why I worked on by envy Heath, because with this Instacart stuff, he can make his own schedule, decide when he wants to work, when he doesn't, and like, there's anybody looking over his shoulder. But I do love my job still, don't get me wrong, and the company has been really good, right? But like, I tried more than once leaving a message. When I already left a message, like, someone please call me. What should I be doing? You know what I mean? Like, should I be requesting medical leave? And nobody ever got back to me. That's the thing that's going to ticks me off. Exactly. Right. But he said he didn't like doing it either, because he said he agreed with me, right? That it's not fair, but it's like punishing somebody for being sick. Like, but in a way, right? But whatever. It's like, you think I want to be off work losing money? No. Well, exactly. If you go to work sick, they'll get mad at you, right? And then if you call off, they get mad. So it's like, what are we supposed to do? And they're not, actually, my work's not mad. It's just their policy. That's their attendance policy. If you're sick, or, if you miss too many days, doesn't matter if you're sick or not, or why you were off. Like, if you miss like up to 5 days, then they write you a written warning. That's just their policy, but I don't agree with their policy. So all it does is make the person feel like they should have come to work, even though they were really ill. Like, I was so dizzy, there's no way I could have had the energy to even go to a clinic to see a doctor. You know what I mean? Like, I was really sick, and I didn't want to go out and get anybody infected. Like I said, when you have COVID, you stay at home. Yeah, there is no happy proper medium. Yeah, it's just a rule. It's a part of their attendance policy. And the problem is, so, right, when you are hired at this company, like, they do have you sign something agreeing to the attendance policy. So I kind of, you know what I mean? Like, even though they're not doing anything wrong, because I did agree to it when I was hired. So they make you sign, like most other forms make you sign and read over the attendance policy and that. But I don't think it's right though, because it makes people feel like you should come to work even though you were really sick. I was like, I really remember those 5 days. I was really, really sick, and I'm just like, really. I think they should at least take it off. If you have to write somebody up for that, then at least after a year, take it off their file. Like, but anyway, well, people got sick. Exactly. Oh, they probably do the same thing. If you miss more, like at least 5 days or more, they probably still, give everybody a written warning. I think they would still do the same thing. Because the way it works at my work, right? Everybody in the call center, we're each on what they call different teams. And there's only like maybe, 10, maybe 19 people to a team. So let's say half the team was out sick, he would be able to write everybody out. It would only be like 10 people. So that wouldn't change anything if it was multiple people, because everybody's on a different team and everybody has their own manager that they report to or supervisor. So yeah. Anyways. It is what it is, right? I'm hardly ever sick anyways, so I'm not worried about getting sick again, but I am worried, like, what happens if I get COVID again? You know what I mean? So, like, what are they going to do? Like, the thing that someone just asked for medical leave, so they can't write me up, right? But I tried to do the right thing, tried to get more information for my work, and nobody called me. Nobody even at least said, call this number. So our HR department is a different company, and like, why didn't they even at least tell me to call them? You know what I mean? But anyways, yeah, so it got worse, and then they were working. Well, exactly right. Like, I think when it comes to COVID, that they should. I don't know. Here in Nova Scotia, they got, as soon as the state of emergency was over and World Health Organization said it's okay for people to go back to work again, and that they just decided here to no longer make an exception if you had COVID. They used to have something in place where only if you had COVID, like, you had more rights, right? Like, but they took that away as soon as they go, everybody's back at work, working. Not many people working at home anymore, so they got rid of the COVID policy, and I think they should have kept it, because COVID is never going to go away. You know what I mean? But anyways, I think pretty soon they're supposed to be having in our area a flu shot and a COVID shot. So I definitely gonna make sure we do that. I'm just worried, what if I get it again? Like, you know what I mean? And like, I told my manager, look, I tried to do the right thing. Nobody got back to me. I left them, when I leave a message, calling into work, I said, you guys need to talk to me. Please call me. Nobody called me. And the one day I even called in, right? They just put me as no call, no show. And I'm like, I called in, and so I had to get him to fix that. And like, which is why I was just hearing about it now, is that he was behind on his paperwork and that, right? My manager. That's why I didn't hear about it till now. But I don't agree with it, but I did sign something when I signed there, right? So you just gotta be careful what you sign. It is a really good job. It's just stressful around this time of year, though, because we're really busy, right? And then he's like, I'd like to know how long it stays on my phone. I believe it stays on there permanently, because I still see stuff on my file from the first year I started. They really should take it off, like, after you earn the points back, I think. The attendance points back, but anyways. So go reading because you know the doctor. I'm like, I had COVID. Like, so you could call the Nova Scotia Health online and have someone over the phone send you a doctor's note. I tried to do that. Like, I tried to call. Like, I think he called 2 numbers here, like 811 or 311 or something. Called both of them. Left my number. Nobody got back to me. I emailed them. No one got back to me. Like, I left when I was leaving my message at my work. Left my phone number. Like, let me know who I need to contact. I know what I should be doing. Nobody got back to me. You know what I mean? So it's like, anyhow, I think that's what quite ticks me off about it is that I tried to do the right thing, what I was supposed to do, and get confirmation because I would try to look online for information. It was all like stuff from during the pandemic. It wasn't up to date. So, yeah. But yes, but was COVID around when you signed your papers because COVID is a whole other ballgame than the flu. No, it wasn't, but they don't specify what kind of illness you have. Just that if you're sick up to 5 days, you haven't requested medical leave, that you get a written warning. You hear people coughing? Okay. Yeah, exactly. I agree. COVID is a whole different ballgame other than the flu. I hate when people compare it to the flu. It is not like the flu. It is totally different. It's people who say that don't have had it, or you know what I mean, or don't get it. Anybody who says it's like the flu, it's not like the flu. I'm sorry, it's not. You have all kinds of symptoms, like not just flu-like symptoms. You have a cold, you have a fever, you have like you're sick, you're dizzy. I was sick. I was nauseated. I was dizzy. I was like, I barely remember like, anything. So I was just I had no energy at all. All I did was sleep. Like I'd sleep during the day. I'd wake up a little bit, be up for a while, and then sleep again at night. All I did was sleep, and then eat very much. Like, yeah, I heard people in the same family having different symptoms of it. Yeah, exactly. I heard is everybody different? Yeah, exactly. Like, I think every company should still have a COVID policy where, like, if you have COVID and you report in and you try to contact, like, Nova Scotia Health, they don't get back to you, you're not able to get that virtual doctor's note over the phone or online, then that they shouldn't write you up for it, right? Unless you can say, like, I called. I can't even show you my call history that I called. But yeah, flu doesn't do that exactly. Yeah, I was just like, I don't know. My sense of smell. I can smell smells right now if it's really strong, but if anything that's some other smells I can't. Like he's telling me, oh, don't you smell that in the bathroom? Like our bathroom rugs weren't smelling that great, so we went washing them, right? But I couldn't smell it. I was like, I don't smell anything. I can taste stuff okay, but yeah, my sense of smell just hasn't been the same since. I've heard, like, the first time I had COVID, my sense of smell did come back, but this time, I don't know, it's just, I can smell some things, and other things, again, I think it's just, my sense of smell is just a little off. You know what I mean? But, yeah, I think every company should still keep a COVID policy in place. It's not like getting the flu or just having a cough or just having a cold or having strep throat or whatever. It's totally 100% different. Like I said, anybody who says it's the same, you haven't had it or you haven't had it that bad. I'd say more that you haven't had it at all. But anyways, like Keith was worried about me. Right? He called me every hours to check on me and you know what I mean, make sure I was good, right? Because he was in Ontario. I'm glad he was in Ontario when I had it because I didn't want him to get sick. When he came back, I wasn't sure if I was negative yet, so I just slept on our sofa bed in the living room. The reason why I didn't have him sleep on it is, he just came back from his mom, right, and he was looking forward to sleeping in the bed once he was back home. So I don't care. I'll sleep on the couch. You know what I mean? Doesn't bother me. It was comfortable. But then I tested negative, and I was like, okay, I could come back to work, but I still need one more day, right? And I don't know. I kept telling him to call me, and nobody called me. So, what can you do? Right? It happens. I just don't like that I was written up for it. The thing that's just what pissed me off a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, not like I didn't try and get someone from work to tell me. So, like, if you guys don't know what I should be doing, who should I be calling? Nobody called me back. You know what I mean? It says in the message, like, if you need someone to call you, leave your number and say in the message, which I did. So, like, I'm not sure what I should be doing because I can't find anything online. I tried looking at our work app, there wasn't anything. You know what I mean? So it's like, if you guys don't know, tell me who I should be contacting. And nobody got back to me. So, anyways, do you think I lost 5 days pay? No, I don't. You know what I mean? But I'm not sure how I may have just lost like maybe 2 or 3 days pay. I'm not sure because I got paid 700 something. Normally my pay is like, I don't know, 200. So I think I didn't. So I still did pretty well for missing 5 days. I didn't do too bad. If I didn't have a couple of credit cards, though, I wouldn't have been able to manage with only that amount. But anyhow, I'm just glad I'm doing better. You know, I'm feeling better in that. But just so I guess I can't be sick then. And you just go, oh, say that. Well, you said I obviously can't, right? Because and I can't leave early. I can't. I have to show up no matter what because they'll write me up again. You know what I mean? So anyhow, losing a day of pay hurts alone 3 to 4. Because they're better. Yes, thank you for losing a day of pay. It hurts, but let alone 3 to 4 days exactly. I said to the manager, "You think I wanted to miss 5 days of pay? No, not really." I said I stayed home because I had COVID really bad. I was really sick, and I didn't want to get anyone else infected, so that's why I stayed home. Like, I think you should be rewarded for that, not written up for that. But anyways, it is what it is. Like, it's a no-win situation. You know what I mean? So I think they should update their attendance and sick policy to a special clause for COVID because, like, COVID can kill people. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it can. So it's not like anything to sneeze at. No pun intended. Anyways, oh wow, I've been gabbing for a while. I was only going to be on for 15 more minutes. But anyways, guys, appreciate your well wishes. I'm glad I am doing better, but I'm hardly ever sick, so at least there's that, right? But again, it's always in the back of my mind, what if I get it again? You know, so hopefully we'll be able to get our shots soon. I hate needles, but yes, it can. Yeah, maybe my smell will never be completely back to normal, right? Like I can smell really strong smells. Like some things I can smell, no problem. And other things, times he'll be like, "Oh, I smell this or smell that. Don't you smell that?" And I'm like, "No, I don't smell anything." You know what I mean? Yeah. So I don't know. Could have long-term effects, exactly, right? But I don't know. At least I'm still here. At least it can work. I wish that's just one thing. That's how I got on this topic. I wish I could have been working at home, so I only lost a couple of days. Exactly. Yeah. My joints when I was sick were aching everywhere. Like even spots I didn't know that I could ache, and they were really sore. And like I tried not to move unless I absolutely had to. You know what I mean? Like sick I was, and I didn't eat very much. Like I had to make myself eat. I wasn't hungry at all, and it's like I don't know. I did lose a little bit of weight, which is good, but not good the way I lost it though. But anyways, yeah, it's we can have long-term effects for sure. But yeah, glad I'm doing better. And I'm just gonna probably get going here because I do have to work tomorrow. So It was good talking to you guys. Thank you for bearing with me. And it was good to talk about this stuff, right? For sure. Because I know I'm sure everybody's workplace is different, but I know it's just my luck, right? You try and do the right thing and you can't win. Well, what can you do? But at least I have a job and it's a good paying job. I'm lucky, than some other people who are struggling. But anyhow, yes. Happy Thanksgiving and I guess happy Columbus Day to those of you in the US. I'll say a huge welcome and a thank you to all the new subscribers. Thank you guys so much for your awesome support. Love you guys. Don't forget to check out the merch store. The link should be down below in the first one in the subscription. I am gonna try and add adding some different stickers and stuff, something that's really cheap. So a lot of people can't afford sweaters and shirts on there. And Teesprings, who I have the store through, I try to make it as cheap as possible. The prices was as low as they would let me go. I wish you could just pick your own prices, you know what I mean? But I don't know. It's free sub the store and everything, so I guess I can't really complain. But yeah, if someone to complain about the prices, I might go to Teespring about that. That's not me. If you're up to me, I would I'd sell a shirt for only $5 if I could. I know that's really cheap, but I would if I could do that just for you guys. Anyways, nice hanging out with everybody. I'm gonna be back on again next Friday. After the trips. Hopefully they'll be on next Friday. I'm guessing they weren't on maybe today because it's a holiday weekend. I don't know. But yeah, you guys all have a good one. And don't forget to share, subscribe, and hit that bell. Bye, everybody.